I've been doing a bit of stand-up comedy, and I want to do much more. I'm enjoying it, and when you're doing something that's performance based, getting up in front of people, it's real easy to think about it in terms of I'm just someone who gets on stage for attention, and if you're not getting paid very well for what you're doing, then in a way you are, but you're not. No, that's not true. You get up there, you're honing your craft, and it's beautiful. Uh, and you know, I do stand up comedy because I actually don't have any choice. That's why. But also because other people can't do it. And how do I know this? Well, because when I returned to stand up comedy after like a 6 year break, you know, and then I learned that I'm autistic, and I went, oh my god, I can return to comedy triumphant. Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years, and all that, and I started getting back into it, and then I got fucking cancer, and so that was obviously champagne comedy, and then finally I returned back to comedy, and then I went to an open mic that was particularly terrible, and it was so soul destroying. I gave up for 5 weeks. Well, I didn't give up. I just went away to read heaps of books about comedy to replace actually doing it. Then I got back into it, and it started being really good. And then it's getting better all the time, and it's unreal. And because I'm doing this at open mics where people try, to do it. And one of the things I've noticed is that some people can't do comedy. They can't. There's no teaching them. They don't have the instincts. They're not natural. You need instincts. I saw someone the other night do their very first gig. They didn't really have any jokes, which is all stand-up comedy is jokes. Setup, punchline. But this person had the instincts. I could see this person's got the instinct. There's nothing magical about it. It's just if you don't have it, get off. Get off the stage. There are people who will do comedy for years, and I mean years and years. They don't have the instincts. They're just fascinated with comedy, and comedy's fascinating. Like I do comedy, and I've got friends who love comedy more than I do. They're not comedians. They love comedy. There's lots of ways to come at it. One of the ways to come at it is enjoying it, which of course I don't because I do it, and most comedy's terrible, and comedy's a business. So, the stuff that you see on screens, the stuff that I see on screens, is not necessarily there because comedians were involved. It's a business, and anyway, whatever. But just today, I was thinking about this. Last night, I was hanging out with a comedian buddy, and we were supposed to be writing. We're supposed to get together. We're going to sit down and write jokes together for entertainment as much as anything else. We're both perfectly capable of writing jokes at home by ourselves. Let's get together and write some jokes. We ended up we just talked shit and made occasional notes. It was Friday night, and we just had fun instead. But what we realised from out of that was, without making any effort at all, we actually did write down a bunch of funny jokes that emerged naturally from just talking with each other, going back and forth. You can talk with a lot of people, and not experience that, which is fine. Not everyone's bantering constantly, but a lot of people just can't do it. They can't make it. They can't make jokes. Some people aren't musical. They can't carry a tune, and that's why you have musicians. And that's why you have comedians, and that's why you have artists. What I'm saying is, I don't believe this idea that everyone's fucking creative. I think that's nonsense, and not everyone needs to be creative. I think people who are creative, though, should be looked after, and the only way that's going to happen is if we have a society that cherishes creativity. Unfortunately, we live under a capitalist society, and under capitalism, it's only the people with wealth who make all the decisions about what kind of world we live in. So, obviously, what we have to do is kill those people. Now, how we do that is up to, obviously not me or you. We're not going to do that because I'm just joking and we're having fun here. Some people are musicians, some people are comedians, some people are artists, some people plumbers, doctors, brain surgeons, pilots, etc., 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 etc. Some people are the rich people who decide what our lives are going to look like, and some people are the people who will fucking kill those people. God, I hope they exist. Come on, guys, you can do it, please. Anyway, I'm talking about stand-up comedy going on. Sorry, it's a little bit, what do they call it? Inside baseball, isn't it? A little bit self-indulgent. So I might leave it there for the day.